Hi everybody, it's Erin from Epapere. Welcome back to the channel. This is a video that is well overdue. I received these packages quite some time ago. These are Happy Mail items, and anyway, you know how life is. So I want to share some Happy Mail that I've gotten. This is from Charlene. So Charlene and I participated in a tag swap through Miss Paint a Lot. And if you are not familiar with Miss P, I will link her YouTube channel below. This is awesome, by the way, Charlene, if you're watching. So I'm going to put this in my happy little neutral papers bin for use later. So we were participating in a tag swap for the month of April. Through Miss P's YouTube channel and Facebook group. And so this is the tag that I got, the little package that I got from Charlene. So I'll take this out, and it's got this beautiful cluster on it and an envelope. And let's see, Erin, I hope you enjoy this tag. Had a blast going out of my comfort zone since yellow is not the color I use a lot of. Our theme for the month of April was yellow. So this is going to go, I have to make myself a correspondence journal now that I'm getting blessed with some Happy Mail here and there. So I'll open my package here, and I have to admit I've already seen this because I opened the package, but because I had to thank her. But this is the tag that I got. Isn't this gorgeous? Again, the theme was yellow, so she's got some just beautiful layered yellow papers, yellow laces, yellow die cuts, yellow butterflies, some twines and flosses, and just all of this gorgeous, gorgeous texture, a decorative edge on the top of the tag, even a yellow eyelet. It's amazing. I told Charlene that I enjoy eclectic and bohemian and things like that. So she really did me proud on this tag. It's colorful. It's got lots of texture. It's got a mixture of papers. It's just fantastic. So it's really cute. So look at that. She even just, it's cut around on the inside to cut around the whole. This little sandwich, there's some writing lines on the back. It's just adorable. So thank you, Charlene. I will cherish these both. I think I might put this one in my idea journal because it's just so cute with the little sandwich in the extra pocket and the open up there. So and this might go in my correspondence journal, which again, both of those are things that I still have to make. So so I gotta set it aside. Gingerly back in the package for now. And then this is from one of my buddies from the Junk Journal Retreat, Denise. And Denise has the unique issue that she is allergic to embossing powder. So we were kind of discussing, and she was saying, well, does anybody, could use it? And I said, well, I love embossing things. So she sent me her embossing powders and her Versamark ink pad and everything. And she even decorated the bag with some paper that I had given her, a little piece of the tattoo paper that I gave her. But I'm also looking at this tape. It's like a fabric washi tape, and it is just very, very cool. I haven't seen it before, and I don't know, maybe it's like a Tim Holtz thing or something. It kind of looks Tim Holtzy, but I don't know. It's fabric though. It's really cool. So anyway, I might try and see if I can salvage those pieces off the bag. And then she sent me some goodies. I've got this darling piece of master board that she's got with some mushrooms, and there's a rifle here and a bird and stuff. And I was thinking, and a butterfly die cut, and I was actually thinking, Denise, this is going to be really cool for the Northwoods journal that I'm working on. So I think I'm going to maybe make some pockets or something out of this for that journal, because I think that would be really perfect. And then here's a little die cut made out of a folder. I know which folder this is too, because we got those during the retreat from another attendee. And then this is a cute little pocket. She decorated that with some more of that tattoo paper that I gave her. So cute and bright and colorful. And then she's placed some little bitty bits of ephemera and whatnots in here. Aggravation score sheet. That's got to be a game. Looks like a card game. I've never played it, but I just think it's funny. Aggravation score sheet. Sounds like a marital aid, doesn't it? Or maybe a teacher's aid or something. But and then here's another one in here. This is vintage. A receipt. Isn't that cool? And she's got that all inked up for me. Just lovely. Just lovely. And like I said, I'm far overdue in saying thank you for this. And then, oh, she's got a, let's see if I can open it up. Excuse the horrid manicure. I haven't had a chance to get this redone, but I had a piece just chip right off last night. So we've got a beautiful wax seal, some gilding on it. Gorgeous. A bulb pin. I'm just going to dump this out. Oh, it's just a bunch of bitty bits. I thought maybe it was one dangle, but it's some bitty bits. This looks like a brad that was... Denise, did you paint this with some nail polish or something? Because I know we were talking about that at the retreat. And so if that's how these turn out, then I might be experimenting with that, because that's really pretty. This is just like a really nice kind of glittery metallic teal color. Oh, and this is a gorgeous bead. It's very distressed looking. I almost thought it was a volcanic rock, but it's metal. Some ball chain with a clasp, and a piece of black ball chain with a clasp. Bulb pin with some beads, safety pin with some beads, and a couple of little roses. One is a ribbon rose, and this one is like a little like a resin rose, but it's got a gorgeous pearlescent finish on it. So I've got some bits to play with, and I am thinking some of these are going to go really, really beautifully on that Boho floral journal, and maybe this like wax seal might look really pretty in that Meadow journal that I'm working on right now. So I am absolutely thrilled with those. Thank you, my love. So I'm gonna put those back in there, and I'm gonna you know, this little, maybe I should kind of parse these out. No, I'm just going to keep them all together for now, because I don't want anything to get lost. But I'm like already thinking, I'm like, oh, that little gray ribbon flower would be really cute in the Meadow journal too, because that's the right color too. So lots of ideas for that stuff already. And then this, first of all, this fabric is really fun. So I'm going to slip it off for right now, but I'm going to be untying that to use probably on a tag or something later. So, and then this is a little jar of red phantom quartz, because she knows I enjoy crystals. And so she was talking about sending me a little jar of crystals. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Denise. I love you so much. I'll send you a little package soon. It probably won't be during the month of May because, well, things are crazy, but we'll see. Maybe I'll get a little extra ambitious, but definitely we'll send you a little something. So anyway, if you would like to exchange Happy Mail with me, just let me know in the comments. I would be happy to do something like that. Mom too, I'm sure. And just let her know. Anyway, so yeah, thank you both Charlene and Denise for the lovely Happy Mail. It's always fun to receive something that's not a bill in the mail. And I've got some ideas for these already. These are all going to go great with some of the things I'm working on, and it gives me motivation to start my own correspondence journal and ideas journal. So I am absolutely thrilled and inspired. So thank you, ladies, both. Okay, and the next thing that I need to show, and to be honest, this is going to have to count for 2 videos for my May challenge, and here's why. I did a mammoth shooting night in the studio, and when I got to editing the videos, the majority of my footage was all gone. So you're going to have to take my word for it. But I do have the finished results of what I made. So I am going to pull some stuff out and show you. Let's see, which were the ones that I made. La-di-da-di-da. Yes, she's singing again, folks. Was it just these 2? Might have just been these 2. Yes, with the buttons and everything. Yeah, because those were the ones I made before. So the 2 videos that I was going to make, I did some clusters that were more like with fabric and buttons and stuff, and then I did also some snippet paper, and then I made some belly bands for each of my journal themes. So here are the items that I made for the Celestial Journal. So I made 2 clusters with snippets of fabric and some buttons, and this one I also put a punch shaped of a dragonfly on it. And then this one, I loved this button because it looks like a moon, and then I put a little star button and a little diamond, a blue diamond in there, and then it's got some fabric on the back, and then these gorgeous snippet, it's not really a roll, it's a snippet strip, you know, belly bands, or, you know, I suppose I could cut off a chunk of these too. They're thicker though than what we make for the snippet rolls in our shop. They're wider and they're like heftier. So these are probably going to be belly bands. So anywho's, but put all my Celestial items back. So I guess might as well show you like what I've got so far. So of the 4 videos that I allegedly shot, I have now 10 clusters, 2 belly bands, and 4 paperclip bases for each journal. So that is the Celestial grouping. Okay, so that was all embellishments week. Okay, so that's going in my theme bag here. Okay, theme number 1. Theme number 2, this is Northwoods. So here is one of the fabric clusters that I made. Here's the other one that I made. That one's got some embossed paper, some fabric, some buttons. This one's got a feather on it because I thought, well, wouldn't that be fun? And then here are those clusters that I made in the other video. Back again. I'm still thinking I might need to add something else to that one, but I'm going to wait till I decide where I'm going to use it. And then I've got the 4 orange plaid paper clip bases, and then here are the Snippet belly bands that I made with the fabric that I'm using in that journal. And then I also had some like photographic leaf and pine cone and acorn die cuts, so I incorporated those into here as well. And I think that just turned out really well. I'm enjoying this journal journey, these 4 themes at once. I'm doing 4 very different things. It's keeping me excited, it's keeping me engaged, and I think it's also fun. This is different doing the embellishments first. So we're just going to continue to see how the style evolves as we go. So that was Northwoods. This is the Meadow journal. So, come on. There we go. So here are the 2 fabric and button clusters that I made. So this one's got some fabrics. I've got, I love this. This is an antique button on here. And then I fussy cut a piece of that embossed coffee dyed paper, and then I punched out some of the leaf shapes out of the dyed book page that I had and made a little composition there, and I thought that turned out really good. And then this one, I punched out a leaf shape out of the paper, a flower shape out of the dyed book page that had some additional kind of stuff going on. This looks like a handmade glass button antique, a little bitty bit of lace, and a little green pearl, and that is that. And then here are the Snippet belly bands that I made. So you can see a color story forming now for this journal. And I am here for it. I really like where this one is going. Here's the paper clip bases for that one. And then of course the clusters that I made in that last video. And I have bought some additional paper for this journal. Hold on, let me go grab that so I can show you. I'm back. Okay, so here is the fabric that I'm going to be using for the cover on this journal. So you can definitely see where I got the color inspiration from. And then here, here is the additional paper that I bought for this. This is a Craft Consortium pad, Wildflower Meadow Special Edition. This is a 6x6 pad containing 40 double-sided sheets of 200 GSM papers, so cardstock basically. But the motifs in here, and I love this because I opened it up, and inside the front cover are little fussy cuts on the inside of the front cover and inside the back cover. So cool, nothing's wasted. But the motifs in here, first of all, the colors are perfect. We've got little grasshoppers and dragonflies and birds and wildflowers and bunny rabbits and butterflies and little mason jars full of wildflowers, and there's a little bit of, you know, shiny accents. And I mean, this gray is just, this is where I was really going with it, was this kind of color story. So it's just absolute, look at that. Look at this one with the dragonflies. Oh, gorgeous. Look at this one. I just get so excited. Look at this one. So anyway, thrilled with this. I have been eyeing up a Craft Consortium pad for, you know, I've several of them now for a while, and I finally just, they're a little spency, So I splurged and got the 6x6 because I'm not going to do full pages of this. This is going to be what I'm making some pockets and things like that out of. And then I did splurge, and I got some rub-on transfers with these same illustrations and things on them, so to help accent some things. So that is really where that whole journal is going. So now you get a sense of the theme there. I'm gonna lay that down, put that fabric back, put all this stuff back in the bag. And we're about ready to get actual project boxes started for all this stuff, because this next week of videos is going to be all about pockets and flaps. So this one is my Boho Floral journal. So, and you're seeing a color story develop in here too. So here were the original 8 clusters. Here are the 2 fabric and button clusters that I put with it. And then I added a feather to this one, and this one's got a wax seal and an extra button, some lace. This one's got a funky, bohemian button. I'm adding a little glitz to this journal, so I added a rhinestone here. No apologies. And then here is my snippet, which is all shades of, we've got the brighter fuchsias and magentas, we've got teals, we've got greens and purples and oranges and yellows, and so it's going to be some purples in there. It's going to be delicious, and I think a lot of fun. So, and then some blues, of course, showing up in the paper clips, blues and the butterflies. So I think it's just going to be a lot of fun. Actually, I'm going to show you the fabric, or 2 of the fabrics. So this is the inspiration fabric. Is it not just so much fun? This one, I don't know who is the designer, but I bought this at Hen and Chicks Studio in Conrad, Iowa. It is a quilting shop that has just a gorgeous fabric selection. Oh, here we go. Sue Zipkin for Clothworks. That's who the designer is of this fabric. And I think this one came in a couple of different color stories with this design, but I just thought this bright teal with the purples and the blues and the pinks and oranges and stuff was so much fun. And then I have this one, which is a thrift store piece that is it's tie-dyed, but it gives me those pinks and yellows and oranges and stuff. So whoop, sorry, that's a dog. They're playing. I've got a Boston Terrier and a Shih Tzu here today. So anyway, that is what's happening in the fabric story here. There will be probably some other fabrics introduced as well, but that's that one. And to be honest, I didn't show celestial fabrics because I don't really have anything super exciting for celestial in terms of fabric. I have picked out these. I have got an entire room filled with fabric, and yet I don't really have a lot of celestial fabrics. But What I do have is a lot of celestial themed stamps and embellishments and things like that. So that's where all the celestial goodness is going to come in. But what I thought I might do is spend some time possibly on maybe this fabric and do some embroidery or something like that. So I don't know. We'll see how that one turns out when we get to cover time, which is probably not going to be in May here. So, and then Northwoods Fabrics. This was an old t-shirt of mine. It's olive green and it's got some florals on it, which adds a little bit of, but it's also just very soft and nice. So there's a little bit of feminine there. Oh, I am missing a fabric here. I am missing a fabric. I have got this one, which has got imagery that is more of like outdoorsman hunty with birds and lanterns and rifles and deer and, you know, stuff like that. So more like mountain-y maybe than Northwoods, but I'm going to be able to make that work because there's some things that are Northwoodsy in here too. I've got this one, which is a dyed fabric that's got a leaf motif, and it's got oranges and burgundies and olives, which is definitely a color story I'm working with in this journal. But then I've also got, and where is it? That seems to have grown legs and walked off on me, but let me grab a snippet strip here. You can see right here there's a plaid that's got some rust and some orange, sprucey and olive greens, creams. So that's going to be a feature fabric as well in there. So that is the theme. Those are the color stories. That's where these things are headed as of right now. So yeah, stay tuned. It's gonna start getting real fun here. Journals are just gonna start popping out all over. All right, guys, so I apologize. I'm gonna have to cheat and make this count as 2 videos because of that whole technical difficulties thing. I'm like looking up at my phone right now. Is it still recording? Yes, it is. So we are going to count this as 2 videos, but I did do the crafting, so hopefully you won't penalize me for that. Hopefully you'll still consider donating some funds to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and supporting this channel along the way. If you like my content, please give me a thumbs up. Let us know that you like what we're doing here at Epapere. Consider subscribing to the channel and turning on your notification bell so that you are always in the know when we're doing something new and crazy here on the channel. All right, everybody, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye.